right, hello, hello. Just getting set up. All right. Looks like we got ads. Oh, there's like a thing I could click on. Weird. Repath did something, and then, man, I need to like watch about 10 videos on Twitch. How to Twitch. And someone had, I guess, spent some bits to do something, and I can claim it. It's probably been sitting there for like 3 days. All right. Let me just get an overview. Okay. Okay, I think we got some stuff to work with. All right, we're back. How's everybody doing? So I'm looking into a couple of things today. The first thing is possibly using one of my favorite programs called Ragil to process ANSI codes and then render things to the screen. So that might be a little bit too much for a stream. And the other thing is cleaning up that code I wrote yesterday for combat and kind of come up with some other stuff. Oh, you did some OpenGL stuff. Fantastic. What was the big problem with it in Mason? And in order to do that, I kind of have to figure out where FTX UI does certain things. It's not here. I gotta figure out where it's doing the Hey, impending fish, how you doing? where it's doing the actual code output. Oh, so just finding, are you using like a GLFW pinecone? Is that how it's gone? Yeah, it's always the dependencies. I think in every language that's the hardest part. Oh, that's right. In Pending Fish, you're working on that operating system? That's a good project. I forget, are you doing that in C or did you do no, you're not doing it in Rust, right? What the hell is this? There's these like color codes. Color info. Alright, so here's the palette. Alright, so that's the color palette. I need to take notes. Okay, so that's the first part. Now we want to look for color. Aha. This is the kind of stuff we're looking for. So those are the ANSI codes it uses. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh, Pinecone, with the I am GUI demo, did it complain about some function? Is that from mine? That's because I am GUI did this dumb update. I don't know why they did it. I think 1.91. Yeah, this one, they changed like a basic API. And then I can't remember what it was they did or why. Just there didn't seem like there was much of a purpose. So in my game dev starter pack, I actually should show everybody how to do this. Yeah, here, let's go here. So, me see in here. Yes. Okay, so what I've started doing with Mason, let me drop you this link. Okay, so Mason has this problem where if you look at my reset script, right? I used to do where it's like a bunch of Mason, wrap, install, blah, right? Each project. And what that's doing is it's doing a download of every wrap file, right? So now what I do is I just have a wraps directory. And that locks the versions, which is something that Mason should just do. So what I do, right, is So I do Mason, wrap, install, let's say format. Okay, and then that puts it in the sub-projects. And then I go and I look at the wrap files. Once it's working with all the installs, right? With like Mason wrap install, you get it all working. You have all these wrap files, right? So this is each project that gets installed, and also my custom ones. So then what I do is I make a wraps directory, just like that. And then I copy to the wraps directory. Okay, so I do that. And what that does, that locks. So everything I download, it gets locked. Then my reset script, I just copy those over. I don't even go and talk to the wrapdb or anything. So it might be that you have 1.19 and all that's like very fresh. All IMGUI examples don't work with it anymore. So in the one that I have, let me see. Oh, it's wrong directory. Let me look in the game dev starter pack wraps and IMGUI. Yeah, it's version 189.9, which should be the one right before they released that last one. So if you want to try the old version, just go to that there and grab this wrap file and then drop it in. And you'll get that old version and it should work. And then go ahead and steal this reset script I got. And this is nice because then you have a reset script and you don't have to constantly edit it. You just install the wrap and copy it to your wrap directory. And that's how you set a dependency. All right, so this is the kind of stuff we're looking for. Yeah, okay, so palette 256. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, so there's a background color. We have a color type, true color, okay. If it's background, we do those two codes. Okay, so first step is just getting it to do any of these codes. And I believe it's like escape and left bracket. Okay, yeah, just so long as you know, like, yeah, if you run into, and it was like a fundamental function. I forget which one it was. It was like a core function. They just like changed the API for no reason. I think a lot of the problems that I find with IMGUI, apart from its default look is just ugly as hell, and they don't have very many docs on how to make it look better. It's just that, they decided to try to make it work with like so many backgrounds or backends. I think it does web development, like everything you can think of. And I think that costs them a lot when it comes to the development. So they have to maintain a whole bunch of branches. It works with like SDL3, even though SDL3 doesn't work very well. Okay, so this is where we have to look. We're looking for that. Okay, cool. This is interesting. So I kind of want to see, maybe I can get a simple Radule parser working. Okay, yeah, we're just kind of like scoping out ideas here. Trying to figure out what to do. Right, and this is where he's kind of figuring out what a color should be. Okay, cool. We might have to figure out how to tell it its true color. HSV conversion, good. Lots of good stuff in this library. Okay, great. Now we got to figure out how it's rendering the color. You know, I might just brute force this. Right, it's got a color test there. Yeah, this is the start. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is what I'm looking for. So that's how you kick off an ANSI code. Ah, perfect. That was in screen? Okay, so we just gotta look at. There we go. That's what we want. So backslash x1b should be the escape character. And then these different codes turn off and on things in the terminal. So how a terminal works is it processes the output strings. So if you see something that's like blue, it actually printed out escape, left bracket, or no, yeah, left bracket and some code, then escape, left bracket and some code, and then finally your character. All right, so this is the meat of what we need. This is underline, blink, strike through. Okay, so yeah, so what we need to do is write something that reads these codes and then does something in SFML, which is probably a pretty heinous project. But as long as we can get access to all of these. So now let's look for this actually. There we go. Interesting. Terminal input parser? Ah, lots of good stuff in there. Yeah, it's nice. Yep, all right, this is what we need. Yeah, so see, this is how ANSI sequence codes work. You get boom, and that tells it to do something, that tells it to do something. And you can set colors. So if it's like this, it's usually a color. And you can set coordinates. So if you go look in the curses library, that's all it's doing. It's just printing out those special characters, and your terminal interprets them. All right, perfect. Okay, let me remind myself of this. Okay, so we got the color codes sorted out. Oh yeah, that's right. Do you have the name for the man page for that? Yeah, Linux would totally have like a man page of that. Impending fish, so the display to controller I'm getting increments to Y coordinate every read write. Oh, that sounds terrible. There's got to be a way to turn that off. What else did you say? Oh yeah, and you're writing this in assembly language, right? Okay. I've always wanted to do an assembly language course, but I also don't know who would ever take it. it's like, it's too hardcore. Yeah, so these are all the drawing primitives it has, which is fine. We can actually just draw all those. All right, this is good. Okay, so let me see if I can get Ragel installed. Let me just see if we got Ragel somewhere. I gotta figure out how to tell. Let's do that. Ragel 6.1. Ragel's really great. Like if you're working on a parser and you need like just a fast and very smart input scanner, it's really good. Okay. Let's contact Adrian, see what he's up to. Right, I think 6.9 will be fine. Let me see. Let's see if Choco has it too. No, Choco doesn't have it. 6.1. I would like to get the real. Okay. Oh, hey, it's got a CMake. Fantastic. All right, let's write a wrap file. Show you guys how to do that. I believe, which one am I grabbing? No, that's one from there. I know I have a custom one I wrote. I just forget what it is. We'll just do it by hand. Oh, but I wonder if this would even... It's not a library, though. Interesting. This will be interesting. This is a command line tool. It's not a library, so what will Mason do with it? All right, we'll see. Man console codes? Here, there we go. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's way better. Let me find a link to that, actually. Yeah, perfect. Let's do that. For everybody else who is interested, here's the console codes. Okay, let's go to the documentation. Actually, I'll pop this to the side. Open it up. Not sure why it does that. Yeah, I'm curious what it'll do. Let's try this out. Alright, so you can tell it a git. Yeah, wrap git. That's what we want. They don't really provide a dependency. I'm kind of curious. Okay, we want this and this. Alright, now you go back to the Git project you want. And grab the checkout link. And then look at the releases and see if they got a tag. Should be 7.0.4. And then, oh, I know where I have an example. So you can also tell it to load up an external project's CMake file. Which is the one? It's not format. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I know where this is at. In the other game, I had to do a custom, so the EFSW or libgit2. Let me look at, I think EFSW as well. Yeah, here we go. This is probably better. Yeah, sorry. So that's, yeah, this is the magic. This is the magic. You say method equals CMake, and it will download it, and then it shouldn't provide anything because it's not a library. Okay. Okay, do this. All right, so now we can do, I wonder if I can get this a bit nicer. No, it doesn't do it. Trying to be cool with my windows. There we go, perfect. All right, so now what we got to do is come up here. I think we got to do a new setup. So let's move the wraps Ragel to sub projects, or copy it. Okay, let's confirm that it's, yeah, you have revision, depth, and method. Okay. So basically, if you do all this stuff, you can point Mason at a Git repository, tell it the tag, and then say use CMake, and it'll actually download everything and build it. Which is, honestly, I think that's its killer feature. It also has a lot of killer dis features, so you've been forewarned. All right. Okay. Actually, I think I'll just run the reset script. Let me just confirm. Yeah, that's probably the easiest. You're supposed to be able to reset Mason by just rerunning it. Oh. I hate that crap. Windows doesn't let you do anything if you have a program in the directory. So now Ragil is just a program that gets installed. So I'm kind of curious, like what Mason should build it and then kind of do nothing with it. But I may research, can you tell Mason this is a new tool and then use it as like a build command? All right. Let's see what happens. So the idea is that it's going to build Ragil for me, and then we can kind of get like a basic parser going. All right, so while that runs, let's go. Let's take a look at. Forget if he has documentation up. 6.3 will probably work. Yeah, it probably doesn't change too much. Yeah. So you, yeah, cool. This is what you got to do. So that's the format. Okay, we're going to do that little example. We're doing C++. Let's do let's confirm. It's kind of hard to read that. Can I get rid of this? Okay. Okay, there we go. There, that's better. Okay, and then we need a program that runs that. All right. Let's do why do I need that? Let's get rid of that. So he takes a pointer to that. Okay, and that. Okay, so this should get our parser set up. Rattle's a fantastic tool. If you got to do any parsing, it's one of the best. It gets very close to being a full parser, like very, very close. Right, so now we got to knit these together. Remember how you do that. Crazy, I built it. All right, let's go. Let's take a look. Oh, I bet I need to... All right, almost built it. It's a lot of work to avoid. A slightly old version. Uh-huh. Darn. I was hoping it would do it. Let's see if it's just a temporary error. Yeah, just temporary. All right, so let's go into Oh, he's using an old version of CMake. Darn. What version of CMake do I have? And what version is too old? 3.5 is too old? What version's he got? Minimum required 3.0? I don't know, maybe I should just upgrade that. Let's just see what happens. 3 point... What was mine? Yeah, but I guess I have a stray of him floating around. 3.30. Yeah, we'll see if this works. If it doesn't, I'll just install the slightly older one. Yeah, alright, it won't work. Darn. Maybe I'll do some work for them and upgrade their CMake. But for now... I'll keep that build file in there in case I can figure it out later. But... there's a stray Vim. I did a Control Z, and I don't know how Windows does its process management. So, task manager. I gotta find all the Vims and kill them. It's probably GVim. Maybe that'll do it. So what is happening when I Control Z inside yeah, what happens when you Control Z in Windows? I didn't either. I just did it out of habit. And I guess maybe Vim has it because it's basically a Unix program. So then it just had a zombie process floating around doing nothing. Alright, cool. And then we're going to do winget install Ragil. Oh yeah, that's right. They use a kind of like a uniqueness system. Polar Goose Ragil. Right, I'm gonna start a new shell. Awesome. Trust me, this is going to be the most awesome thing you've seen. Alright. Get my Vim back. Alright, so now we had, in my scratchpad, I had a test Ragil file, and I had another test Ragil. There we go. Ragil. Okay, so he doesn't show the actual command line process to do it. Let me figure that out. Okay, so let's see what we get. Yeah, okay, so this is the output. Actually, I think I can just do a single file on that. Yeah, let me sort that out. Because I think I just need to do that. And then... yeah, I think I can do it all in one. Just kind of get a test going. Okay, a bit of more surgery. Okay, cool, yeah. I think that's all I gotta do. All right, let's try this out. So I have to sort out automatically generating that in the build, but I think I just probably have make do that. All right, let's do this. Probably could get rid of that. Actually, let's call it. Alright, well that's apparently going to build the entire world because I added one thing. Alright, let's read the manual a bit more. Oh, he names his files .rl. Okay, that's something. Oh, okay, so we can include an input file. Might do that. Okay, and we can define some specific literals. Kind of your normal syntax for like regular expressions. Okay, not bad. Let's see, we can join two unions, intersections, concatenation. Yeah, I used this to write a web server and a bunch of stuff. It's super good. It's also really nice with doing state machines. You just define like a character for each state, and then you write out the state machine. And it makes these like blazing fast, super flexible state machines. Alright, we're going to see if we can get like a simple Ragil that just understands one ANSI code. And then we'll switch up and we'll go back to doing other code. Alright, alright. Oh, so let's fix that problem right now. Yeah, let's get rid of you, and we're going to... Okay. Okay, that should output it. And then we should be able to do make. Oh, I gotta fix it. Yeah, so then how the Ragil works is it looks for these marks, these double, and then you can put any parser you want in there. And it supports a ton of languages too. So if I do Ragil, it supports D, Go, Java, Ruby, C#, and OCaml. And then obviously C, C++, all those. Dude, what is my... Oh yeah, I gotta regenerate it. This song is very irritating. I'm a programmer, I don't get rhythm. Maybe he's just polyphonic. Okay, it worked. All right. So now we just have to build test Ragil. Okay, and then we go foo bar. Awesome. So we look at the machine. It's should be foo or bar. Okay. And if you do bar. Awesome. All right, so we got our basis. We got our base. Let me see if I can get back to... Let's see if we can do this. Let's make a machine.rl. And then what we're going to do is... we have to put that inside the marks. Oh, did I close that? No, I didn't. Okay. It has import. Include. I think I have to do it inside there, but let's... yeah, I think I have to go like this. Had an error. Alright, bad include statement. Can we do this? Oh, and I need a... Oh, I need a name for it. Foo? Okay. Right, I'm doing it wrong. I'm gonna have to find an example. Alright, that sucks. Okay, I totally don't understand what that's supposed to do. It doesn't do anything close to what you would think it does. Just do this. There we go. Alright, so we got a basic machine that can read foo and bar. Okay. Let's get rid of that real quick, and then I think if we do that. And you know what? Let's modify the make file super quick. Okay, cool. So then we should be able to do foo bar foo. Yeah. So now it's doing basically a regular expression. So we modified it so it can take any alteration of foo and bar, one or not. So that means it should also work with that. It doesn't. Yeah, cool. All right, everybody who's watching right now, if you can still hear me, let me do an ad. Well, it just started, and I'll go get some tea. But this is going to be the basis of our renderer, so be able to feed it terminals. So I'll explain that in a bit. Just making some coffee. I'll be right back. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'm dealing with this electrician. Yeah, the dude is a little bitch. He was supposed to come at 2. And he wasn't even supposed to come. He was supposed to call. And I was asleep. I overslept by like 15 minutes. And so he called at 1:45 and said, or texted, right? So that's why I didn't wake up. Said, you know, you hear a text message different from a call. And so then I text him, no reply. I call him, he sends me a voicemail. I'm like, what the hell, man? So I have to find another electrician. And this guy is like, I guess he's angry because I didn't answer his text message. And I'm just like, okay, it's crazy unprofessional. I should have been up, but I was only about 15 minutes late. So now I'm like, while I'm coding, I'm also juggling finding another electrician to come fix my wiring. All right, let's see what we got. Let me see. Yeah, that works. So now we have to figure out how to capture specific characters, like an escape character. Yeah, so let's see if we can parse one sequence. And I'm going to get rid of this. We have to point that. Yeah, we need the character. We need that. And we have to point these two at something. So let's go. Let's load up. What was one that had like a good... Yeah, probably something like this. Yeah, let's just do that. Okay, we have to do it kind of C style. So let's make it a little more kosher. A little more kosher. Oh, did you just come in right when I said that? How you doing, Yakov? Okay, so that won't actually do anything correct, but that should be close. Okay. Did that actually build anything? Oh, that might actually move the, yeah, I think it's going to move the, that'd be kind of cool if it worked. I think I can make that const, and also this const. No, I can't, because it's actually going to move it. The shit. Why is C string const? Alright, fuck C++ then. You make shit difficult for me. I think I'd probably do a mix. There we go. That's better. I generally follow a pattern, and that's kind of the pattern I recommend for folks. Get it working, then make it nice. So probably I might put in a function like play the fucking audio. And then as I would refine it, I would come up with a better name. Because you can sit there for hours like agonizing over the name. But if you get it working, then usually the name will come out of what you made. Look away, everybody. Look away. I'm using Erlan. Cover your eyes, children. That sounds like a good function name. Sounds appropriate to me. You can't convert a string constant to char in C++. What the fuck are you talking about? Whatever, we'll work around that later. Just ban strings. Like that's how you solve memory errors. So just make it so nobody can use a string. You know, don't fix everything else about the language that makes strings dangerous. No. Just make it so nobody can use a string. Like I was trying to do the next exercise in the C course, where you do input in C++. And then I remembered, like, oh, wow, these are terrible. The functions for doing input are just so bad. Okay, see if that works. I mean, it won't actually technically work, but... That's what we want. No, that is not what we want. What is this bullshit? I should be seeing that. Are you actually high? What the hell is wrong with you?